I just came back from visiting the place where I grew up. It's been a long time. It brought back some fond memories, especially when I drove down the old country road where I first drove a car. Actually, I wasn't really driving. I was only 8 years old at the time. My father sat me on his lap and let me hold the steering wheel. I haven't thought about that experience in years. But reliving that experience taught me a lot about God's sovereignty. Even sitting on my father's lap, I could barely see over the steering wheel. I had a very limited view of the road. I never even thought to use the rear view mirror, and I couldn't reach the pedals. My father controlled the gas pedal and the brakes, but I actually thought I was in control of the car. As with most new drivers, my first reaction was to oversteer the car. It's a good thing that the road was deserted, because I was all over the road. Fortunately, when I let the car drift too close to the shoulder, I could feel my father nudge the wheel to steer the car to the center of the road. I say fortunately now, but I wasn't as fond of his help at the time. As a matter of fact, I resented his meddling in my driving. "Daddy," I complained, "let me drive." "Okay, pumpkin," he said. "Have it your own way. Let me know if you need me." And he lifted his hands off the wheel. "It's all yours," he said. I was excited that I was in control of this huge car all by myself. As you might imagine, it was only seconds before my oversteering brought the car onto the shoulder, but my father let me go. Then I could feel the rough ride as the car ran into the grass beside the shoulder. "Daddy, we're going to crash!" But Daddy didn't say anything. Daddy didn't do anything. "Daddy, help me! Daddy!" I didn't see him take the wheel, but I could feel the wheel turn back onto the road. "There you go," he said. "Let me know if you need me." Well, one heart attack was enough for me. "That's okay," I said. "You can drive now." Well, that was the end of my first driving lesson. But that was not the end of my lifelong quest to take control of things for myself. And as I look back on that incident on that lonely old country road, I wonder now if that was just a driving lesson or my first major lesson on life. Now, after several other driving lessons, I have this image of God saying, "Okay, have it your way. Call me when you need me." Based on a play by Bob Snook. Conditions for use. Do not sell any part of the script, even if you rewrite it. Pay no royalties, even if you make money from performances. You may reproduce and distribute this script freely, but all copies must contain this copyright statement.